That's it.
Just stay there. Just stay there.
Fight is over. Richard Commey is back.
Oh shit, the spinneroonie. He did the spinneroonie. Oh, my bad. He did the spinneroonie. Well, it wasn't the spinneroonie, it was the breakdance jump. That was a maul.
The former IBF lightweight world champion, who was knocked out by Lopez, went back home to Ghana, reset himself, rededicated himself.
All right.
Felt that he let down all the children.
So this is what we're going to do. I just finished 2 straight fights back to back, so I was watching them on 2 different screens. You can kind of already see the way the Commey versus Jackson Ramirez fight was going. And yes, it happened. What was that, round number 5? Richard Commey scores a KO. Look, and they're doing push-ups. He's happy to be back. This is a guy that if you don't knock him out, he's going to take you to hell and back. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. We are back. This is a good, solid, unofficial season premiere start to the unofficial boxing season. We have so many fights going on from here on out. By the way, Teofimo Lopez is there. You know, a lot of people are feeling a certain type of way about him and, you know, the oversaturations of interviews he's been doing. But anyway, moving on, I think that we're going to see Richard Commey versus the winner of Loma when he returns this summer versus Masayoshi Nakatani. Bob Abrams already went on the record with IFL, I believe, to say that Loma versus Nakatani is a fight that they're working on. And Nakatani has already went on the record, according to somebody I follow on. I try to keep up with certain people all over the globe. By the way, follow me on Twitter, TstreeT4Life, the number 4, where I get like the news from everywhere and I can just translate it. So basically, Nakatani has acknowledged it. Let's see the knockout. Oh, right there, equilibrium, right on the ear. He wasn't going to get up from that. If he would have been, you know, he would have been fucked up, would have had no legs. Ooh. Oh, man. Jeez. It just looks like it hurts, doesn't it? And the way he bounced against the ropes. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Ooh. All right. I've seen enough. We're going to wait for the post-fight interview. So as I said, the 135-pound division is pretty deep. But the problem is, how many of them are going to move up? Teofimo, he probably has maybe 1, 2 fights. He's going to be fighting George. Damn, the breakdance. We missed it again. Shit. Can we go back 10 seconds? Damn, don't want to risk it. So Teofimo is going to fight his mandatory, George Kambosos, which is going to purse bid February the 18th. Maybe one more fight at 135, then he's moving up. Devin Haney, he's just getting totally fucked over, in my opinion, at 135 pounds. He's likely going to be fighting Javier Fortuna. Not Javier Fortuna, excuse me. Jorge Linares. Gervonta Tank Davis, we don't know what he's doing, but I'm starting to feel that he's probably going to fight Gary Russell.
He is
Boxing
back.
Scene still has Lomachenko as the WBO champion. When the last time they updated that ranking?
Top Rank Boxing on ESPN is brought to you by Draft.
That's kind of unacceptable. Ryan Garcia is supposed to be fighting Javier Fortuna. So I'm guessing. So basically, don't be surprised if Richard Commey, you know, he's a DeBella fighter. So DeBella fighters fight on Top Rank ESPN and on the Zone. We could see Devin Haney, if the Linares fight happens and he beat Linares, Devin Haney versus a Richard Commey. We could see that. And if not, as I said, I have a prediction that it may be the winner of Lomachenko and Nakatani. So either way, I think he's going to have a big fight, unless they want to baby him, meaning Richard Commey, and say, all right, well, you know, let's just keep you active and, you know, try to get you a bigger payday from one of those guys. But I don't see that happening. Maybe fighting somebody a little further down the trough here. I'm looking at 130-pound, 35-pound guys. Nah, I don't see it. It probably would be one of the names that I mentioned, unless I don't think they would do that to Felix Verdejo. I was going to say him, but I don't. Zaire Abdullayev to see, like, all right, keep you busy. You know, if they don't get a Haney or if they don't get a, you know, whoever that I mentioned before. I got a chance to see Big Baby Anderson's KO. Here, let me pull it up real quick. Where we at? Boxing info, network info. While they're on commercial break over on Top Rank on ESPN. Oh, they're back. Nope, they're not back. That's Sports Center. Here, let me show you the KO of Jared Anderson. I was watching the Adam Lopez fight, but I wasn't really able to pay attention because other fight was on. Jojo Diaz. Oh, they're back with the post-fight interview. Let's listen in.
Richard, the last time we saw you, it was a right hand that took you out.
My bad. Please take your time out. Like the video. Subscribe.
What adjustments were you able to make to get that knockout and break him down?
You know, I think when we first started, I started very slow because, you know, I've been away for almost over a year. So it seems like I got to take my time a little bit just to get my rhythm. And, you know, my corner were telling me to do something. I mean, the same punch that took him down, they were telling me, but it seems like my rhythm, like I didn't get my rhythm right. So as soon as I start getting, they tell me that he's gone. He's like he can't see, so I should just follow what I did, and you know, I got a reward.
Boxing is a weird sport. Teofimo Lopez knocked you out. He was in your locker room. He was coaching you tonight. What did you take from that?
Well, you know, it's always. I mean, apart from getting in the ring and balls, you know, life is always have to be. You show love to one another, and I think after our fight, like I saw him on the lobby, and then we chat and we hug, and you know, he always liked me, and you know, I mean, pure love, and you know, for him coming down to the my corner just to motivate and tell me that he's rooting for me, he shows a tremendous love, and that's how it's supposed to be, you know. We gotta love each other, like regardless of where you're from or regardless of who you are. And he showed that, so I appreciate that.
Thank you very much. He holds all the belts, but there's other fights out there for Richard Commey at 135. Joe, we send it back to you.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the path that he takes from here. Let's get the final thoughts from Mark Kriegel.
Last time Richard Commey felt he let down an entire country. If so, tonight it's a good night or a good morning in Ghana, in the city of Accra, in the neighborhood of Bukom. He said his confidence was fine. Richard Commey was right. Richard Commey was Richard Commey again. Rough, rugged, victorious, ending it on a right hand about as long and as strong as you can throw it.
Isn't that the...
I don't want to miss nothing, but let's mute it right there because now I got to head over to UFC. So, I pretty much already said I think I'm going to add Jared Big Baby Anderson to my rotation. So I'm going to say it again. How it works is once I cover a fighter once, especially at A-side, I continue to cover him. So once I cover a Big Baby Anderson fight, then I'm going to continue to cover him. I'm not sure if I want to add him to the rotation yet because I be covering a lot of fights, you know, and sometimes I be having to cover whole cards. I missed 2 fights today on the DAZN card, the Shane Mosley Jr. fight in the Mkhitaryan because I overslept on my nap. So we can't be doing that. But, you know, it's the first day back. Shit, you know, full time. So we get into it. So now that Sports Center's on, let me get over to UFC. Please take your time out, like the video. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. We cover every single major fight live. I'm going to start asking for some more help around here. I need a graphic designer. Reasonable. Don't try to burn my pockets, man. And I'm going to start putting some ads out for some help that I'm going to need once I get the original team back starting in April. We want to start getting back around the world to these fights again. Please subscribe. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com.